Part 2 of Let Me Gas You the Fuck Up. It's like literally like motivation combined with advice. It's all over the place. But like I'm channeling a lot. I know that like I've had a couple of interruptions so far. Literally, I've had like this is like and earlier like I also thought I was recording and stuff. There are interruptions in one day, and like my throat chakra is getting blocked. But I know I gotta get these messages out when like my throat chakra is getting blocked, because it means someone doesn't want me to say something, because like yeah, I'm getting too close to finding out something about them and stuff. Anyway, getting back to the truth. Yeah, seeing past people's emotional manipulation, seeing past people's intentions, seeing past people's words, seeing like what is their energy saying, what is your gut instinct telling you. Don't betray yourself. Every time you don't trust yourself, your gut instinct, your intuition, you're betraying yourself. You have to trust yourself and know that there's gonna be some stuff going on behind your scenes, and that you're gonna behind the scenes, and that yeah, you're a very creative person though. You're gonna manage just fine. And also to like that something is not what it seems like, and that see past people's words, people's what are people telling you. Read in between the lines. Read their energy, their voice, not what they say straight up. Like read their energy. What is their energy saying? And you're gonna need to move very creatively, and kind of like perhaps I feel like you're gonna creatively catch someone in a lie. So if you picked Four of Pentacles, you see my voice. You picked Four of Pentacles. I'm sensing that right now you're like really saving up, you're really like taking care of yourself, that you're trying to stay as grounded as you can, and that just whatever's going on in your life right now is not the time to like fold. Right now is not the time to like to let things get out of control. Right now is not the time to be swayed. Right now is not the time to be swayed. Right now is not the time to like back down and to make the wrong investments. And if you're actually if you already invested, I don't feel like there's a need to invest, and that you should actually like be taking care of like your finances. Okay, so if you picked Four of Pentacles, I'm saying that you're a really positive person, that you are always making yourself smile, that a lot of people want your energy right now, a lot of people want your attention right now, that you're overcoming a period of like struggling, of like like people like like just literally like leaving you to like deal with yourself, throwing you under the bus. And you also like doing things like by yourself, and also like being like ghosted perhaps by like family members. Like not everyone's here for the good times, so only some people are only here for like the bad times upcoming. I'm seeing that you're gonna get like a different perspective on things, that I said that like you were taking care of yourself as like the compliment thing, but like I feel like if you had like your walls like extremely up, you're getting like a different perspective. You're an overthinker, you're an overachiever, you're constantly healing yourself, you're constantly like some stuff is like like you're about to like you actually just finished struggling a lot. You're blocked. Like people wish that like you were confused. Some people like try to like get you to like become cold, bitter, resented, to like give up on love, to like give up on like friendships, new people. Like like there's people that actually like because their friendships weren't real, because perhaps you ghosted them, because you perhaps saw the truth behind their emotional manipulation, because you read in between the lines, and that because you're gonna see things from a different perspective, because you're gonna forgive a lot and open yourself up even more, that like you're literally gonna even like forgive some of those people, and that you might even reconcile with some of those people. Some of those people that you ghosted, those people that you ghosted you, you're about to just, you're understanding what you have to offer to the world. You're understanding that like sometimes like it doesn't matter that like, you know, like you can't, that things will never be the same, but you can forgive people and keep the peace, and at the same time like keep helping them. I'm seeing that yeah, just be aware of like someone trying to like come back in as well, deceivingly acting like they're renewed. I'm seeing that someone's apology might be fake, and that also that you don't look your age. I feel like people sometimes don't approach you because they think you're a minor, or yeah, some people think that like they shouldn't approach you because they feel like you think that they're too old for you. There's some people that stay away from you because like, yeah, they think they're too old for you, and some because they're married. And I'm seeing that yeah, you're wife and marriage material, and I just see you just like you're a firework, you're a firecracker, like just randomly like you pop off, and I see you picking up something new. I see you doing something new at work or at school, and that upcoming whatever constraints you still have going on, I'm seeing that those constraints are still gonna be going on, but that you're still gonna be just, you know, like just on fire still. You're just gonna still be lighting things on fire. You're still gonna be, you know, doing your arts and crafts. You're still gonna be doing your hobbies. You're closing like, yeah, I don't know, I'm seeing like some sort of like people trying to reconcile, and more than one person, and then one of them is specific, their apology is fake, and rewind a little if you want to hear the other part. And yeah, just going back to like your purest form, to like your purest state. And once again, like still like be mindful about who you're giving your energy to, who you're giving back to. Yeah, just like still pushing, you know, still pushing through. I feel like um yeah, I feel like you're very picky. Like you like, yeah, you're the kind of person that might feel something towards someone, but like you don't ignore the red flags. You're like, I might feel this, but they're treating me this way, so no. You're that kind of person. So like I feel like that you're still gonna be like that upcoming. That you're still, you know, like yeah, you believe, and like you want to give like, you know, like friendships a new chance, but you're like, I'm not gonna ignore the red flags. And I also see you still like being like your own best company, still being like ultimately happy like in your own company, like still doing the things that like you could be doing with someone else and on your own still regardless. And that just I feel like you've been non-committal for a while, that you've been like really just focused on yourself, just like really working. And I feel like, yeah, people think that you don't want a commitment, that you don't want to settle down, but I feel like you're just the fish in your sea. I feel like people just automatically consider themselves rejected even though you don't reject them. That like just people don't even like shoot their shot. I feel like it's multiple people from your past that like still want to try, you know, like they see your capacity, your capacity to love, your capacity to forgive, and they're like, oh, I did all this and that. I feel like they're still gonna forgive me. I feel like I still have a shot. And then some of them are still like, you know, like it's just because like they don't shoot their shot because like they're just your boundaries are very strong. Your boundaries are very strong, and I feel like you're not afraid of like your independence, that you're still standing strong alone, and that you're the kind of person that like, I feel like you just want something real. That's why you're like saving your soul, you're saving your energy, you're saving like your body. You're most likely celibate or abstinent because like you just yeah, you can't do it technically all for yourself, by yourself. And upcoming, I see that yeah, just like, you know how like people be saying that ultra independence is a trauma response, but like what if like you actually like do trust people? What if like you're actually like meeting people? What if you're like actually talking to people, but you're just picky about who you're with? It's not ultra independent sometimes. Sometimes it's not a trauma response. It's just like you're just, you know, like you're just not desperate to be in just anyone's company. You're just, you know, I see you needing to remain focused on work, and to pick your battles wisely once again. I'm just seeing like a lot of like I'm seeing like pettiness, immaturity, one-sided competition, like just immaturity, and that you're gonna be taming the beast. You're gonna be taming the beast. You're still gonna keep it in check. You're gonna be very patient. You're gonna be patient for those people who aren't being patient. You're gonna be the mature person who holds it together for like those younger people, or for those people who are constantly projecting. I see you still managing all that wisely, and I see that people want to know your secrets. That people are like constantly reading like tarot on you. That people are like expect like some conflict to like fall off. I feel like those people, if like you had like people competing with you behind the scenes, or like like trying to like like get together to like try to like bring you down or stuff like that, that eventually like I'm straight up, I'm seeing like those people then like turning on each other. I'm seeing those people being like a spiritual war with each other. I feel like some stuff is gonna go down between like those people that like like they, I guess like they were hanging out for like the wrong reasons, because they had what they had in common was hating you. It's like they're gonna find out that you find out, and it's just like their plans are gonna backfire, and if anything I see things like going bad for them. Just stay out of that. Stay out of that. Just don't entertain the nonsense. Be very wise about where you're redirecting your energy. Right now you just need to stay focused and keep calm. Keep calm and keep tempering. Don't give anyone that type of control over you. No one. Like address it if you want, but calmly. Your strength is just being strengthened. Like your shell is just toughening up. You're just meant to like literally be using all this to learn how to control all your emotions, to keep like your sacral chakra in balance, to not to have your, if you don't have your chakras balanced, it's like sometimes you can't meditate, sometimes you can't be listening to frequencies, if you can't always be holding your stones, it's like you have to constantly remind yourself like how long it took you to not absorb people's energies. Why would you give them that power over you? Why are you gonna belittle yourself down to their level just because of like trying to get your point across? Or like you like, if you're one of those people that like still cares about like winning arguments, like just let them think that they won. Let them like keep arguing, let them keep talking shit, let them keep projecting, let them keep deflating, let them keep being insecure. Focus on yourself. Focus on you, on your world, being the main character of your own life. That's how it's supposed to be. The people that just focus on themselves, the people who just are trying to help others, who are just living like their best life, are the main characters of their own life. And let those people keep seeing you as the main character of their own life if they want to. But you have to remain intact and in control, and just just let them stalk all they want, let them talk shit all they want, let them tap into your phone all they want, let them astrally spy on you all they want. Like if you're getting stalked, like you're doing something right. Just not everyone gets talked about, and all the talk isn't always going to be positive, and you have to get used to it. It comes with the territory. You have to get used to it. It's a part of life. Every positive thing that someone's doing, not everyone loves them. All the talk isn't always going to be positive. You just have to accept what comes with the territory and know that this isn't going to ever go away. The people that are up there, like your content isn't going to be for everyone. You're not going to be for everyone. You're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Adjust, adapt, accept it, process it. I see you being like, once again, like very like loving, but like discerning with your energy. Just like you're like, you're understanding these people. You're understanding why other women are projecting. You're understanding these people. You understand. You understand their soft spots. You understand. You see through people. You feel their energies. You feel you're very emotionally in tune. You could feel when like you can feel people's pain. You can feel when like someone's projecting. You can feel when someone's talking about you. You can feel their heartbeat. You can feel when they're staring. And it's just like you seeing through them. It's like that's a gift. That's a virtual. That's a tool. You have to use it to your advantage, but not like for the wrong reasons. I feel like you're shifting into a time into your life where you're gonna have to use it like for work, when you can no longer be like looking out for people, and just eventually I see those people that like didn't take your advice, eventually being like having like, you know, like damn, like she was right, and then like kind of like being resented towards you, or like, you know, like just trying to like be cold towards you, like, you know, treating you differently, but just like I see you giving no fucks, you know, like we're other people's pain is not our problems, you know, like you're just here to do what you're meant to do and to remain focused and to say what you gotta say and then keep it moving, right? That's it. That's it. And I see you keeping both sides balanced. Remember, sometimes in order um to stay balanced in some tough times, that there's other ways to cope with your anger, such as running, walking, um cooling off. How I'm burning off my energy is by staying active, is by being on the go, being walking, being active, talking, doing this. I'm just transmuting it. There's a need for you to like be gentle with people, especially like the people that like don't have like your emotional maturity, the people that like, you know, like are still getting even, projecting for like things that don't even matter to you. You have to remember that what matters to other people won't matter to you. That's why they don't understand. And just pick your battles wisely. Never compete. Know your place. Stay in your own lane. Just remain focused and help people when you have to. And other than that, let people keep, you know, projecting and stuff. Remain focused. Remain focused. They're gonna stay out of your way. They're gonna move out of your way. They know that they don't have nothing on you. Remain focused. And let people try to like. I'm seeing that like there's people that like, because like, you know, things about them that they might try to like try to get like others to hate you, get like others to like talk shit about you, try to get like others to get mad at you, because like they just see you like they're like trying to like get you a bad day, or they think you won't find out. And like in this next chapter of your life, you're gonna need to now act dumb. You're gonna need to play stupid. You're gonna need to keep up a facade and let people learn their lessons the hard way. You have to stop helping people who don't want to be helped. Okay? Let people take the bullet. Let people learn their lessons. Okay? Let those people get burned if they want to get burned so badly. You're not going to be everyone's hero. Let people get burned if they want to get burned so badly. You're meant to be doing different things. Okay? You're not here to save everyone. You're meant to here to spread your message and then to help other groups of people, right? So now that you've finished helping out certain people, you're gonna keep it moving. Keep it moving. I see you, as soon as you reevaluate who exactly it is that you're, you know, like done helping and done cutting cords with, that you're gonna get a bunch of ideas. You're gonna have different acquaintances, different friends, different potential suitors coming your way. And once again, there's a need for you to like cut through the fog, to be realistic, that it's never what it seems like, that not all your options are going to be good options, and a lot of ideas, different avenues. And I also see the fog being lifted, some brain fog lifting up, people seeing the truth behind you, people realizing that they were wrong about you. And if like some people took some bullets, I'm seeing that if some people learn lessons the hard way, that they're gonna like, yeah, like just, I feel like you, without having to clear up your name, you without having to confront those people, you without having to do none of those things that they were doing, that they're themselves are gonna then eventually gonna see through the fog. They're gonna wish that they had listened to you, and that's gonna be how you clear up your name. That's how it's gonna be how you clear up your name without you having to do shit about it. They're just gonna realize. And just remaining unbothered and still speaking your truth, standing your truth. Whenever you are I'm seeing that your perception is being strongly highlighted, that you need to keep being honest and assertive, and once again just wise with who you're helping this time. Just you're upcoming, you're gonna need to have people come to you. You're done doing the approaching. Now people have to pay the ticket entrance. If you pick Three of Wands, this is what I have for you. First, let me move spots. If you pick Three of Wands, let me make you feel good about yourself. So far the messages have been on fire. So yeah, it's compliments and advice all at once. So let's see, whoever picked Three of Wands, I'm sensing that you've been putting in a lot of work, that you're patiently waiting for something. I'm seeing that there's certain people that want to work with you, approach you. There's someone waiting for you to like give them like the green light. There's someone that wants you to notice them. I'm also seeing that you have something coming in, something in the mail that you're waiting for. Also, I'm seeing travel in the near future, and that someone's waiting for you. Yeah, that's if you pick Three of Wands. So if you pick Three of Wands, let's see. So I'm seeing that perhaps patience isn't your biggest strength, but that upcoming you're gonna need to be really patient. Your patience is going to be tested. How patient can you be to accomplish your goals? How patient can you be to move forward? Temper. You are doing something that you're doing something that is like you wouldn't want someone else to know. Something that like you wouldn't like it like if someone else did this to you. And I'm seeing that I feel like you did it multiple times to the point where like some stuff about you is about to get out. Some stuff about you, like someone is gonna find out some stuff about you. And I'm seeing that you've been like traveling a lot. It's like because of how much you travel, how much trips you make, like you're gonna like get caught slipping. Like some sort of travel, you're like you love traveling, you love being on the go. And because of whatever you were doing, because of that, like you're pretty much like you're burning yourself out. I feel like your family members might be worried about you, your your decisions. You're just been like kind of like on the go, really spontaneous, really just kind of like living life on the edge. Your patience is like kind of like not like your biggest strength. And I'm seeing that yes, that you didn't know this, that upcoming you have some sort of challenge. I'm seeing that you're a very competitive person, that you don't like to back down, that you love a good challenge, that you love a debate, you enjoy challenge, you love fighting, you love arguments, you kind of like get off to that. I feel like your life is kind of like chaotic sometimes, but like you thrive in peace and you thrive in chaos. I'm seeing that you are always like studying your surroundings. You're always like, you're very studious. You might have like cameras installed inside of your house. You might track your loved ones, but there's something about you that's like always like, you're very like um protective, very territorial, very um always keeping an eye out, always making sure that like nothing gets off your control. But I'm seeing that you were doing something kind of like recklessly, to the point where like you're gonna like even stay like calm on purpose, just for the sake of like keeping the peace. If you don't want something to like get out of control of coming, I'm seeing that you're gonna need to work on your patience and on your impulsivity. Also that there's a need for you to like be more wise with your energy, to be like more grounded. I feel like sometimes you're a little passive. I feel like you're a very emotional person. You're a very deep person. You just sometimes kind of like let your emotions get the best out of you. And I'm seeing that like at the same time you're very caring, that you love music. You listen to like very deep music. You're trying something new. I feel like you want to start a new project. You want to approach someone in a different way. I feel like you have a soft spot for someone. I feel like you're very emotionally in tune. You're very like, you're sometimes you make your decisions not based off of like what's convenient or what's best, but out of how you feel. like like you put out like a couple of female cards, so like whether like a male or female picked this out, like you embody like female energy. You might have Cancer placements, but like this kind of energy is like yeah, like just I feel like you have Cancer placements, but yeah, I see you in the near future trying to like dress differently, trying to do things differently. I see you trying to be positive, trying to stay uplifted. Something that's dead, you want to rebirth something that's dead, something that like something that's like buried in the past. I feel like you have transformed your life from the upside down, from scratch. You're not who you used to be back then. When people look at you, people just be like outstanding. People are like, damn, I wish I could turn around my life like that person turned their life around. um I'm seeing that people from your past have a hard time getting over you, that you bond with people like very deeply. You have like, some people think that like you're their soulmate, and I feel like definitely like some people in your life, definitely the ones that have taught you the most lessons are the people that are definitely like soulmates. You pulled out 6 of Cups and 2 of Cups. The people who have taught you the most lessons, the people who have been in your life and just like seeing you go through your toughest times, are for sure your soulmates. But not everyone that you meet in your life is actually like a soulmate or like a past life soulmate. But I'm seeing that you kind of like, you have like you feel like a mental pull towards someone. You kind of like don't want to let something go. You feel constrained. I feel like you're trying to, there's a need for you to like just be like kind of like adjust, do the right thing, because sometimes the littlest of things set you off. I feel like you're a very curious person. You're very spontaneous. You're always like, if someone tells you let's go here, you're like, yes, let's go, let's do it. You're just like, you're kind of like, you're always down. You're always down. And like any like little intense emotion, always you're right away like on a new adventure, always like on a new chase, always like seeking the next thrill. And because of that, I feel like you've always been like that. I feel like because of whatever limitations you have going on, that you're still gonna be like that. Like you're still gonna be like on to like the next adventure, onto like the next like what next person do you feel like some sort of like emotional intensity with. I'm seeing that people of the same gender as you are attracted to you, and that there's a man who's jealous of you, and that some stuff is about to be revealed to you upcoming. I'm seeing that there's like someone in your circle, someone someone around you that that watches you. I don't feel like you know this. I feel like there's someone of the same gender as you that's pretending to like be a friend or like to just be like an acquaintance, like a regular. But I feel like this person of the same gender as you is actually lusting after you. And I'm seeing that I feel like this person feels like you're in the way of them and a person, and because of that, like that person might try to, this is like a let me gas you up, let me hype you up reading, but I'm literally like, I saw the combination, like someone might try to send you psychic attacks because they feel like you're in the way of like someone that they're attracted to, someone that they want to be with, someone that like they can't get over. And at the same time there's someone of the same gender as you who's very sexually and physically attracted towards to you. I'm seeing that you get attention without even trying or looking for it. That you are a very ambitious person, but sometimes you don't know when to stop. Like you just you go all in. That's kind of like a good mindset to have, because that helps you accomplish all the things you want in life, right? But like I said, sometimes you're a little reactive and you don't measure yourself sometimes, and like you kind of like don't live with a guilty conscience either. And in the near future you are actually gonna need to, because of whatever stuff is about to begin unfolding for you, you're gonna actually like be put in like in this reflective period. I'm seeing that you're about to experience some sort of karma, whether good or bad karma, but some stuff is about to be revealed to you upcoming. And yeah, there's someone who you dated back in the day, someone that you dated like six years ago, someone when you were like, I don't know, someone who can't get over you. That person's thinking about you. I'm seeing that like you've been picking up on their energy. I feel like yeah, you're an overachiever. You definitely, everything that you have set your mind to, you will accomplish. You will accomplish everything that you have set your mind to. Just like you're a winner. Winners always find a way to win. I know the energy of a winner. I know when a person is fucking ambitious. I know when a person is meant to win. I know when a person like when they have a lot of success, sometimes other areas of their life are kind of unbalanced because they just kind of like prioritize certain things, because they prioritize money making, that they forget that sometimes they need like the emotional wellness, not just eating good, not just staying fit. Sometimes it's your emotional wellness. Sometimes it's your emotional intelligence, the way you cope with things, the way you react to things. And I feel like it's coming out. Like a couple of those cards came out, that's why I'm addressing it. And as you can see, I didn't say none of that to the other readings. If anything, like the motivation, the advice for them was like about like, if anything, it was like about how to get towards getting them to be like a little more ambitious, how to take more action, right? And others like about like letting go of like certain people, trusting their intuition more. And I feel like you, for instance, your advice would be to work on your um the way you react to things, how fast you open up to people, how fast you pour your emotions onto people, how like sometimes like I feel like you just feel something in the heat of the moment, and like you confuse that as a certain feeling, and like you go all in, like you go ham, like you don't know when to stop driving. You be crossing like red lights. You just go all in, and you don't care about the red lights. Like you just keep going, and like because of how you're always going regardless of the red lights, regardless, because if there's someone like nearby, someone that could get hurt, stuff like that, like a couple of things might backfire depending on your actions, depending on if you wronged anyone. Like it might be, like kind of like not some good karma, but like if like you've been living a life intact, a moral life, you haven't been stepping over anyone, if you haven't been disrespecting anyone, then you don't have nothing to worry about. But I'm seeing that there's a need for you to like get your, once again, like the advice I'm getting for everyone is completely different. I'm seeing that you have like a lot of ideas, that sometimes you're really paranoid though. I feel like not everyone is out to get you, and I feel like because of how paranoid you are sometimes, that you be like distrusting the wrong people, and because of that you also be trusting the wrong people. That there's someone like who's like clouding your judgment. There's someone who like you're like, damn, but that person wouldn't do that to me. That person like like some sort of some self-centered energy, that like no one would do that to you just because I don't know, just because other people put you on a pedestal, because other people worship you, because other people chase you. But I'm seeing that there's someone that you're actually underestimating. There's someone who like actually like taking you for a fool. There's someone who around you might be like having like their own, trying to have their own cake and eat it too. So yeah, you need to like not underestimate people and stop like, you know, like underestimating people because of their age or because of their looks. You just never know what a person is thinking. You don't know what's going on inside a person's mind. You don't know who they're missing. You don't know who they're thinking about. You don't know. You just don't know. You're about to find out some truth about someone that like you're clinging on to, something about someone that like you don't want to like give hope on, and at the same time someone is gonna find out some stuff about you. And I'm seeing that like if you were dealing with multiple people, it's actually like it might be like all the people that you're dealing with, or it might be like your favorite one, or like the one that like I'm getting the energy of like I don't know, like you're just, I feel like you have a big heart, you're very compassionate, like you go into things not thinking long term. So like when something ends, like you get over it fast. But like because you're a deep person, because you could feel people's energies, that's why you also kind of like have a hard time moving on from the past, because sometimes it's also them pulling onto your energy. And I feel like people want your life. I feel like you're living like a lot of people's dream life. You're very successful. You're seen as like, you know, like someone who just their abundance will never stop flowing in. You're living the kind of life that people wish to be living. People there's people that put you on a pedestal, and at the same time there's someone who like who you see like as young or as naive or something, but like yeah, they're actually like taking you for a fool. Sorry that came out that way. It's just that I feel like you're in denial, or just you feel like you have a hold on that person. You're actually wrong. You're actually wrong. I feel like that person is actually like petty. And yeah. And I'm seeing that you need to fix your sleeping schedule. You need to I'm telling you, depending on the future depends on the past. The future depends on the past. Depending on some sort of actions. If like you're the kind of person that's like always like retaliating, always seeking revenge, always trying to force yourself onto others, always I don't know, always you don't back down regardless, like someone tells you like enough is enough. I feel like you're about to be upping your head big time, because I feel like someone already like had enough. Someone already like had enough. And I feel like enough with your wrongdoings, enough with like your enough with your bullying, enough with your whatever you were throwing your way. You were like doing something intentionally on purpose with the intent to like hurt, or like you do things on purpose when like someone is like trying to live your life. And I'm saying like you don't back down. Like you don't lose. Like losing is not your nature, but there's times when you have to like accept defeat. Like you see how like I'm gassing you up, but at the same time like I'm telling you, like, you get me? Yeah, that you're not always gonna get the person that, you know. And upcoming, I'm seeing that you're an excellent multitasker, that you're a very logical person, very intelligent, that sometimes your coping mechanism is numbing yourself. You act like nothing's going on. And that upcoming, you're gonna need to make a mind over heart decision. You're gonna need to be very logical about whatever two road paths you're considering, because I'm seeing that at the same time, like everything that I'm telling you is most likely gonna slip in through one ear and come right out next the other. Like it's like, I don't know, it's like nothing of what I'm saying to you is gonna matter to you. Like you're still gonna keep doing you. And because of that, I'm seeing that like, yeah, just I'm seeing you kind of like tired, and I'm seeing that you've been through a lot. You're the kind of person that like your childhood wasn't easy. You I feel like one of your parents like is absent. One of your parents was absent during your childhood, or right now one of your parents is absent. And I feel like you love very hard, and like when you love hard, like your biggest fear is like losing like that person to like death, or like something happening to them. Like you become extremely paranoid. You don't want nothing to happen to that person. You're like very protective of like your family members, of your loved one, the people around you. That like whether you're like in bad terms, I feel like, however, like the way you love people is kind of like, it's a little twisted. Like you rather be the one to hurt them. You rather be the one to torture them. You want to be the one to torture your human, your loved one, but it better not be no one else. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. Like, I can do all this to you, but no one else can do that to you. That's what I'm getting. Only I can go off on you. Only I can do this to you. Only I can this, and that, but no one else can do that to you. Like, you're very protective. Like, you have, oh, why am I putting it away? I still have another pile. You just, I feel like you love people the way like your family members couldn't love you. I feel like the way your family members loved you was like by like, like being the providers, being the providers. Our parents only love us to the capacity that they receive love. So like if our parents were told that love is spoiling a person, that love is buying them things, buying them flowers as a way to apologize, I feel like you saw that happening. And like you're the kind of person that like, even though like something is bad with someone, even though something is bad with your person, you still want to keep fighting for them. You think that it's meant to be, like, no matter how bad things are, no matter, yeah, you're that kind of person. You think that it's meant to be, no matter how bad things are. That I feel like you don't want to ever give up on a person, because in the past that's how people have given up on you, and you're terrified of being left alone because in the past someone already left you like that. And I feel like upcoming, like, just I feel like the universe is gonna put you alone for a while. Earlier I saw a very deep video on TikTok, and it was talking about like a men's sexual group, and they were talking about how like sometimes it's often like it is often talked about how like, like women, right, pick me's, how they throw like their girlfriends under the bus just to like, to try to impress a guy. Men do it too. Men do it too. Men sometimes, like go after like taken women. Men sometimes they'd they'd wrong a best friend, their girlfriend, and sleep with like, like one of their siblings for like for woman validation. I feel like you kind of like struggle with like woman validation because like your relationship with your mother, like there's something like, there's a feminine wound that you have. There's something about like female validation. Like with all that female validation, I'm saying that it's still not enough. If you're a male, if you're a woman, I'm saying that like even with like all that male validation, like none of it is enough. Like people validate you, and I feel like you love the way you look, but at the end of the day, you want someone to love you. I feel like you love yourself, like you take care of your body, you feed yourself well and stuff, but I feel like what you have really is like something like, it's not a condition, none of that. It's a wound. It's like something that like something that's like something that like happened with like your mom. And if you're a woman, it's something that happened with your dad. That's why you need like male validation. If you're a man, that's why you need woman validation. But other than that, I feel like you're a very strong person. You're the wounded warrior. Whatever you've been through, you're gonna continue overcoming it. Whatever is about to unfold for your life upcoming, you're gonna overcome it. A wounded warrior, like they could be injured and they still keep going. It's not over until they die. And for you, like the journey, the experiences, the teaching experiences, the events, everything that you're going through is just gonna leave you stronger in the end. Stay strong and stay patient. That was the last card again, to keep being patient. So if you picked the Hermit, you picked the Hermit. I'm seeing that you haven't been going out much lately, that you've been introspecting, that you've been considering like your life choices, your what you feel towards people. You've been looking at life. You've been thinking about yourself differently. You've been thinking about what you want in life, what you want out of life. You've been trying to listen to people's advice more. There's something that you're seeking. You're starting to understand the depth of your feelings. You're starting to look at life from a different angle. I feel like this introspection period, this period that you've been thinking for a while, is gonna leave you wiser in the end. I feel like you're about to really begin enjoying your company. You're about to begin enjoying your company and doing something that you're going to really enjoy. You're about to begin learning something, and I'm seeing that you're going to really love it and that it's going to leave you wiser in the end. That the hermit journey is a lonely and long one, and it doesn't mean that like you're about to like go like on a night walk and like be out and about, or like, you know, like take your car and like drive off for like 13 days. No, more like sometimes for me the hermit is just being isolated like in the park thinking. Back then it was like, you know, laying down in my room and thinking and drinking water and not talking to no one, and just going out to eat and just staying quiet and reconsidering how I was gonna get my life together and how I was gonna move on about it. You're starting to look at life differently, and you feel differently towards people. You're about to become a really wise person. You're about to become a really wise person. You're about to learn from your mistakes and from other people. You're about to level up. The thing about the light at the end of the tunnel, the light at the end of the hermit's journey is wisdom. It's wisdom. And for wisdom, you gotta dig it up. You gotta listen to people who are more experienced. You have to learn. And you have to be willing to take advice and see things from a different perspective. So if you pick the hermit, I'm seeing that something in your life is completely ending. And it's especially in the form you spend your money, the kind of how you work, how much you focus. I'm seeing that you're a very abundant person, that like you're very talented, that you've been like really focused on work. You're most likely juggling two jobs. Two things. Like maybe you might even have like two jobs and then like a side hustle, something though, or like you have a side hustle and a job. But I'm seeing that like um because of like how much you hustle, sometimes like, yeah, like your body like gets tired, or like I feel like sometimes you give your value to like your worth to like the things you have, or like you feel like you're only gonna be good enough if you have like this much amount of money. I feel like you want to like impress people with like the things you have, or you feel like if you finally have these certain things that you're finally gonna like get a person. Or back in the day, you wanted to get with people for the wrong reasons, like for what they could do for you, or for how they looked, or for like what they had, or what you guys could kind of like accomplish. And I'm seeing that like that's gonna end. I feel like you're about to just like really focus on like on yourself, on your money, your stability, like your healthiness, yourself, committed to your future, because you've been working a lot. Like you're a very talented person. You have all the talents, all the skill sets. You're connected to all the right people to be as successful as you need to be. You have because of how much you work, because of how much you grind, you literally have like this large coin coming in, you know, like you have the bag coming in. You're gonna feel like so proud, and you're gonna realize that like, however, that like having like all that money is still like something, is still like, it's still not gonna be like fulfilling you. You're gonna realize that sometimes having more doesn't mean that you'll be happier. That you don't, sometimes if you look at some people, they have all these things and they're not even happy. And they're not even happy. And it's like, you were giving like your importance to like the wrong things. I feel like you're a very intelligent person. You're very charming. I feel like you're a good flirt. You know how to walk a talk. You know how to impress people. You know how to like, like how to like lay out all your best qualities, all your best traits, how to leave your mark, how to just really like be impactful. You be impressing like the people that you work with, like your family members. I feel like they like how you make them laugh. They like your sense of humor, and they like your personality. People really love your personality. And upcoming, I'm seeing that like some sort of inconsistency is gonna die off. I'm seeing that like, yeah, you're trying to like be like a little more open, be a little more receptive. You were, I feel like you're an overthinker. The overall energy was the Hermit. You're an overthinker. Sometimes you're just like in your head. Sometimes like you don't go out with people, and like you want to bond with people more. I feel like when you're out of your comfort zone, out of your shell, it's because you finally feel comfortable, or like you feel like you're safe around those people. But I'm seeing that in the near future, you're finally gonna like step out of your comfort zone, and it's gonna be everywhere. It doesn't have, you don't have to wait to like be safe or to like be with like the right people. You could do all those things when you're by yourself, when you're around anyone. You don't have to, like constantly be like, be like scanning people and shit. That you could just be yourself at any time of the day. That you could, you know be enjoying your own company. That you don't have to do these things with like another person, or with a group of people, or with the guys, with your girls. You don't have to. You could, or with your family members. That you are your own best friend. You're gonna start beginning enjoying your own company, and just doing a little more extroverted things, like going out, once again, like just having a shift of perspective, seeing things from a different way. And I'm also seeing that like someone's gonna begin missing you upcoming. Someone that I kind of have like feelings towards you, or like you guys were like having a thing, but at the same time like there was feelings towards you, but at the same time I feel like they were dealing with someone else, or like you were dealing with someone else. And there's some sort of regret, because someone did something just kind of like in the heat of the moment, something just in the heat of the moment, and there's some sort of regret, some sort of missing, some sort of like trying to like reconcile, trying to like relive certain moments, trying to like have the connection that you guys used to have. But at the same time, I'm seeing that that person is going to be involved all along, or that they've been involved all along. And I'm seeing that I'm seeing like new friendships for you upcoming. I'm seeing new friendships for you, and I'm also seeing that you're gonna be grieving the past. I'm seeing that you're a very emotional person, and that because of your emotions, that like you hold on to like the dear memories. Sometimes you just wish that like certain friendships, you wish that you wouldn't fall out with family members. You're not the kind of person that like wants to ghost people or block people. You're not that kind of person. You like to keep the peace. If it were up to you, you would like you just want to like you're peaceful. Like you don't, your energy reminds me of like one of my family members. With me, honestly, like I love blocking people, I love ghosting people, like I love protecting my peace, especially like when they wrong me. To me, it's like I'm out. And there's some people that like, even if like you wrong them, even if like there's hella red flags, like they'll never give up on you, like they'll never leave you. And it's like sometimes I'm saying that's why like people like step over you, like that's why some people have taken like advantage of like like the friendship, of like the feelings. But I'm seeing that like you're still not like that. You're not like me. You don't cut people off. You're not like me. You're just, you keep the peace. And if it were up to you, if you were in my shoes, I feel like you'd still be like friends with like everyone from your past, regardless of what they're doing to you. And just I feel like you're really strong for that. You're really strong for still keeping the peace and being close with like people who have wronged you. And I'm seeing that upcoming someone's gonna like act oblivious, try to like maybe like if feel like if you begin like hanging out with this person, they might treat you like they don't, like they don't know what you're talking about, or they might keep acting like nothing is going on, you know. And I'm seeing that around this person, if like there was like emotions that you're gonna need to close off your heart to this person, not as in like ghost them, block them, but as in like you need to be kind of like logical with this person, because I'm seeing that someone was trying to like have their own cake and eat it too, or they most likely already did. And that also you get what you put out there. So at the same time, I'm seeing that like you might have been like also like dealing with some people on the side. I'm seeing that you're like a very strategic, intelligent person, that like getting one over you is kind of like it's like you get what you put out there though. I'm seeing that like you might have gotten something over someone, and at the same time someone got something over you. The kind of energy I'm seeing right here is like selfish and just sneaky, and at the same time you're like very intelligent. So when dealing with this situation upcoming, you're going to be very strategic. And I'm seeing that because of you're gonna realize that it wasn't making you happy, that you were just you know, like it was just fun, that it wasn't like fulfilling you. I feel like you're about to give up on something. You were faking, you were being like tricky, you were faking something because it was comfortable, but you're gonna realize that that something wasn't fair, that someone wasn't fair to you, and that you weren't fair to someone. And you're just gonna release the burden, and you're gonna let go. You're gonna give up on something, and at the same time you're gonna feel so much better when you let go. And I'm seeing that you're with each experience, your capacity to love, your capacity to forgive is increasing. That I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the battery. And that yeah, I just see you being more fulfilled. I see you becoming emotionally mature. I see you just becoming wise. The overall energy, the card you picked was the Hermit. I see you becoming wise. I see you learning from this experience. I see you feeling burdened. I see you dealing with something that you don't want to deal with anymore, and it's gonna last for a while. I feel like you're gonna be like slow to like let go of something. I feel like you're still like learning the importance of like boundaries, and the importance of like taking care of your energy, and not letting like people get one over you, not letting people disrespect you. And like how at the same time you can like let someone go but keep the peace, you know. So that's what I see upcoming. And that yeah, just being like really packed with responsibility, but you're a very strong person. You can handle all that. Like God is not going to give you something that God knows that you wouldn't be able to handle, that you wouldn't be able to overcome. And tens are ending, so you're about to release a burden, and you're gonna regain your energy through that. And I'm seeing that there's something that you want to do, that you are working on like being like a little like more I'm not saying that like you're off the rails, or that you're emotionally unstable, but that you're working on like being more grounded, on like being like on being less on your head, being less on your head, and being like more grounded. I feel like you're gonna start going to like different places lately, and try to go out more. And that really like working on being unbothered. And I feel like you're gonna let one of those jobs go, or something like that. I see a resting period for you, and that you're gonna use this resting period to your advantage. I see you recuperating your energy, getting your life force back, and feeling better about yourself. Feeling like this resting period is gonna give you all the time to like replenish, to recharge all your batteries, and feel better about yourself. And actually like process all that information, and you're gonna come out feeling better than ever. You're gonna um like you're gonna have like two doorways, and you're gonna need to make the decision whether you stay stuck on one door, or you keep going out, walking through the other door. If you stay stuck on the past, or you step into like the new chapter of your life. There's something that you've been withholding yourself back, and I'm seeing that with the Hermit energy, that you already saw it coming. You just you didn't know how to go on about it. It's like the first time that you're about to go through this transition. Like usually I feel like you have like even friends that are like toxic to you, or that like I feel like you're actually very introverted, that like maybe like family members who like wrong you. I feel like you don't sometimes you let them get away with it. You let them brush the dust under the rug, even though you felt disrespected, even though you felt like they owed you some respect, even though you were the one being wrong. You're very generous. Like you're gonna become a rock for your family one day, and they're gonna wish they had treated you differently. They're gonna wish that they hadn't underestimated you. You're gonna wish they had, you know, like, they're gonna just see your true potential, that, you know, like, just you're just a work in progress. I'm a work in progress. I'm not a completed project. No one really is. The people that like kind of like have like their finances in check, they're usually working on something on the inside, or their emotions, or their health. But no one is ever gonna have everything in check or in balance. And yeah. So what I see for you upcoming is then like detaching, ghosting some people, seeing some standing up for yourself, being more honest, assertive with people, telling people where you stand with them. I see you having like some sort of like honest communication with someone, and I see you proceeding forward with your choice and changing your look around for the better. You're gonna decide to focus mainly on yourself, your finances, and on different connections, on learning, on opening up pathways for yourself. I see you wanting to travel, and I see that coming true for you. I see you wanting to travel somewhere specific, and choosing the choice of like relocating, or choosing to work at a different place, so a different place to study, and that's gonna go well, and that journey is gonna be very long, and that you're gonna learn a lot right there, and that it's gonna be for the better, that it's gonna pay off, that it's gonna lead you to a road of success. It's just gonna be like another long adventure, travel of meeting new people, of learning more, of being patient, of being able to connect, get along with different people. And that yeah, through that decision that you make, you're going to be able to bond and connect with new people, and they're going to be similar minded. It's going to be with people that are studying things that you want to learn and study, and at the same time like being like really patient, and traveling a certain distance for like this new job, or location. You're gonna proceed forward, and it's gonna go very well. And also see you like really like just like really like spoiling yourself, and having enough to even spoil your loved ones, having enough to even spoil your loved ones. And it's all due to the fact that you take on to so much, that you're doing it all on your own, that you haven't asked anyone for help, that you haven't complained, that you're dealing with it gracefully, that you don't complain, that like you just take care of things, that you handle business like a boss, like a queen. You just don't let yourself get beaten down. You just handle it. You're tired, but you're still like there. You know, you're still getting shit done. You're still gonna keep doing it, and you're still gonna keep juggling. You're actually about to become busier, but that kind of success that you're about to have through that new pathway that you're about to open for yourself, through that choice that you make, is going to lead you to more abundance, and being able to like spoil yourself and live life comfortably. You're about to make all the right decisions in your life. So that was what I have for the Hermit, and I hope everyone got something out of their message, their reading, and that I made you guys feel good and uplifted you guys. Stay posted for the new one.